The female CEO was overwhelmed with grief upon learning of her younger brother and sister-in-law's tragic death. Yet she suddenly grabbed a syringe and stabbed their bodies 100 times. She refused to stop even after blood seeped from their remains, for she knew the two were not dead at all. In her past life, they had colluded with their father to stage a fake death to seize her assets. They left behind 10 million in debt and her newborn nephew. She spent half her life paying off their debts and raising the child, only to contract an incurable disease. Before her death, she transferred her company to her nephew's name, but no sooner had she finished than her brother and sister-in-law appeared before her. It was then that she learned of their conspiracy and died of rage on the spot. Unexpectedly, the next second she was reborn, returning to the day of their fake death. Recalling her miserable past life, she pretended to be overcome with sorrow on the surface, while secretly taking the syringe to stab them in revenge. Seeing the two on the verge of exposing themselves from pain, their father hastily pulled her away, urging her to calm down. He insisted the top priority was repaying the debt and caring for the nephew, but the woman retorted, saying she had her own life to live, and simply couldn't afford to take care of the child. When her father saw she refused, he ran straight to the corridor, crying and wailing, accusing her of being ungrateful and disregarding family ties. A crowd soon gathered, whispering among themselves. Realizing they would not let her go, she quietly hatched a revenge plan. First, she told her assistant to move the bodies of her brother and sister-in-law away. Then she pretended to be reluctant and told her father that she would raise the child, on the condition that the nephew call her mother from then on. The father, thinking he could find a way to get the child back later, agreed. Only then did he remember to ask the woman where she had told the assistant to take the two. The woman calmly replied that she had sent them to the autopsy room to investigate the real cause of their death. Stunned by her words, the father rushed to the autopsy room to stop the procedure, arguing that the dead deserved a complete burial and insisting they be sent to the countryside for interment at once. The woman told him to go home first to arrange the funeral, saying she would find a car to transport the remains. But that same day, she arrived at her hometown holding two urns. Her father collapsed to the ground at the sight, yet he dared not reveal the truth. Little did he know the two were not cremated at all. They had been dumped in a remote mountain village by her assistant. 18 years passed in the blink of an eye. Her nephew, raised by the woman, was admitted to a prestigious university. Sensing the time was right, the woman's father took the boy home and told him the truth about his identity. Just then, her brother and sister-in-law, released by the assistant on purpose, returned home. The couple immediately deceived the boy, claiming that the woman had wanted to keep him for herself because of his intelligence and had tried to kill them to seize him, and that luckily, they had survived by chance. Enraged, the boy insisted on confronting the woman to get the truth, but the couple stopped him, saying the woman had agreed to transfer the company to him and that he should wait until he had the company in hand before taking revenge. The boy agreed. A few days later, as soon as the woman signed the agreement to transfer the company, the couple rushed over, publicly accusing her of snatching the child years ago. Little did they know this was exactly the moment she had been waiting for.